What's up, it's your boy Cameron from CKEV. This is our Tesla Model Y 2024. This is the start of our documentation on this car, owning it for 2 years and all things about it. Hopefully we can add a CyberTruck to our lineup to do more videos on that. But for now, let's get in. Pros and cons of owning a Model Y 2024, a legacy model, and is it worth it for you in the year 2026? Let's get it. If you're new to EVs, this is the 2024 Model Y, guys. This is actually equipped with hardware for Tesla's latest, as of this video recording, full self-driving chip, guys. And I do pay monthly $100. You used to be able to buy it for $8,000, but that ended like last month in February. So I've been paying for about 2 years now. I love FSD, but you know what's so crazy? The biggest issue with my car is FSD. And I will get back into that a little bit later, but for now, let's focus on the car. The car is gorgeous, guys. It's a lot of cubic feet, I think like 74 cubic feet with the seats down. Matrix headlights, I have the 19-inch wheels on it, I think, the stock wheels, stock wheel covers, whatever, rims, whatever, guys. That's the only subscription I paid for. I don't have the acceleration boost on this car. It's a pretty quick car. It goes 0 to 60 in like 4.7 without it, or 4.6. But if you want to buy the $2,000 option, you can make your car faster, drop it down to 4.1. I don't see the difference. I don't know. The EPA range on this car was, what, 308 in 2024? 308 now, the new ones are at like 327 for the all-wheel drive dual motor. Cause you know, we live in the mountains by the Appalachian Mountains, guys, in Maryland. So like, I have to have an all-wheel drive car. If I lived in California, even Florida, I might have a rear-wheel drive car. This car is on the black on black interior. I think we had the EV tax credit, I think before the down payment, 45 or 46,000. After the EV tax credit, I think with the down payment of 5,000, I put 5,000 down. I think it brought down like 42 or 43. So that's what my loan started at, is 42, 43. We have about like 3 more years to pay this car off. We might sell this for the Cybertruck, we might keep it. EVs are really a really great car and really great value. It goes about from 20 to 80%, is about 20 minutes at the supercharger, nothing too crazy. It's the newer charging speeds, I guess, and it's not like the old ones, so I get peak speeds. But it doesn't have an 800 volt architecture like the Cybertruck, so you can't charge past 325 or 350, but it's still good enough. 20 minutes. Guys, having a home charger will change your life. I don't have it, but I recommend if you want to get an EV and you already have a garage, get it right now, and I'll tell you why. Come on. So with this car, it's not just that they have space in the back, you know, a hatchback trunk, has a sub-storage underneath that, also has a front. You know, most internal combustion engines don't have front trunk space. So it's decent. You want to come here and look. It's decent amount of space. I have stuff in here. I have like store stuff and all that stuff. So like, I do have a business and I do sell shoes. So this car is perfect for a compact SUV. I have the camping mattress in the back. Sometimes I like to put up and watch a movie in the car. It's kind of nice. Maybe we'll do a review on the Tesla mattress. I have it. But this is waterproof as well. And you put the windshield wiper up here. This is the only maintenance you'll ever do on this car is windshield wipers. Mine is the issue I'm having with this car, but it's nothing too crazy. I almost forgot. So the back row is pretty spacious in here. I was talking about the trunk earlier before we get into the car. The back row is pretty cool. It's really a lot of space for a compact SUV. We already showed you the front. There are 8 cameras around the whole car. I forgot to mention that. The Sentry mode is a nice option on the car. Sentry mode is a security feature, pretty much like a dash cam. And if someone touches your car or hits it, it'll send you an alert on your phone or record everything, you know, yada, 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 right? This is the 5-seat variant. I did not get the 7-seat, even though back then it was an option, but I really wanted the gray, the standard paint, white interior, and a tow hitch, but I was being too antsy, so I only got the black paint, black interior with the tow hitch. So it does have a tow hitch package. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how it works. Let's go inside and see how it looks on the inside. We're finally inside the Tesla Model Y. We show you the exterior and some other little features. This is the interior. The interior is my favorite part. Very plain, okay? The steering wheel, very plain, guys. So this left wheel, so you can hold it down and do little quick actions like acceleration mode, heat it, camera pull up, or if you want to, you can actually set it to preset that like once you click on it, it goes to the same exact thing you want it to, but I just do it the whole full menu because I never know what day I want to change the temperature to the scroll wheel, I want to do everything else. This also controls the music, so you can hit play, you know, stop, start, volume up, skip, all that stuff. Yes, we're listening to Kanye West. But the right scroll wheel is completely different. The right scroll wheel, like you said, there's only 2 buttons on the steering wheel, but they do a lot. So the right button can use the built-in voice AI assistant, like open butthole. And as you see, my charge port opened up. That's another little Easter egg. That's a pro about the Tesla, the first Pro. And the other thing it does, built-in grok. Remember, this is 2024. It has hardware for, and has the Ryzen CPU chip. So I have everything that a Juniper and above has. I just have the old body style, which kind of sucks. So there's no built-in interior lighting. There's no back screen, even though I don't have kids. The suspension's a little bit different. The wheels are different. Dimensions are the same. Different little driving modes that I don't have in this car that other cars have. A little small. It's like going from an iPhone 5S, from a 5 to a 5S. That's how I describe having this car, guys. When you have a legacy Model Y and it's in at least 2023, 2024 and newer, and you have hardware for it, and you have the newest chip. The only thing you're missing out is really design-wise and the comfortability, guys. And that's why we pre-ordered a CyberTruck, guys, because getting a Juniper is cool. Now, we can use it for reviews, but living with one, like, you know, it's not really needed. You feel me? Like, CyberTruck is something new that I want to experience hands-on for you guys. Here's a cold, hard truth about having this Tesla, guys. This car is great. It runs smooth. Only maintenance I've done to this car, tire rotations every, 6,000 miles. Some small things with the service center. I know I got, checked, you know, like it was a little bit of draft right here, you know, seals, stuff, nothing crazy, nothing little rattles. I'm not a rattle person. Oh, my car's rattling, this and that. I don't care. As long as it goes from point A to point B efficiently, I don't care. You feel me? Charging isn't too bad when you're driving around the city. You get it, you know, the advertised 80% range is like 220, 230. It's more like on the highway, it's like 200. In the city, you can stretch it to 250. FSD does not drain your battery like Sentry Mode does because the FSD chip is always activated even if you're not using it, or even if you don't pay for it, because every car has it. I do notice, though, with my seats down, the speakers do sound different. That's what Kyle said, but I don't know. They sound the same to me. Black seats are easy to keep your stuff clean. You know, the white seats aren't that bad either. I really wanted it, but hey. My top 5 pros and cons for this car is the screen, guys. The screen is crazy. Theater mode, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube. When I'm charging for 20, 30 minutes, I don't even feel it because I'm doing work or I'm doing store stuff, this and that. And the funny little gags that they have here where you could like photo booth, they just added this in. I kind of get the best of both worlds, guys, by having this car. Ooh, 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 ooh. You want to take a picture? All right, 3, 2, 1. This is literally an iPad on wheels. That's one of my top pros, right? Number 2, charging, guys, and gas. Gas gets so expensive. Doesn't matter who's president, doesn't matter none of that. I mean, we're not political at all, guys. It just happens year over year. Gas goes up, it goes down, goes up, goes down. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't care. One thing I do know, electricity, guys, and I was telling this to my co-host the other day, guys. You do not buy an EV to save on gas. Even if you charge from home, you don't. There is gas savings if you charge home all the time, this and that. You're buying this car because the cost of ownership is spread out over 10, 15, 20-year period that's so much cheaper than owning a gasoline car. If you're buying this car for gas savings, forget about it. If you're buying this car because you want to save a little bit on gas, I get it. You feel me? Even if you charge it at home, because I know it only has like between $30 and $50 a month to your electricity bill, charging every day from 20 to 80. You get this car because you don't want to sit around in oil changes like me. I don't want to bring my car in the shop because that's something funny sounding. It's just about, I don't want to go in for a tune-up. I don't want to go in for spark plugs. I don't want to go in for a lot of stuff, guys. Yes, the tech on this joint is very expensive. If it fails, duh, like anything else. But when you factor it in, a Mazda 6 with the small screen that's made by a third-party person, if that goes out, because it's made by a third party and all these fees, it's going to be the same as this. And that's the truth. A BMW screen, if it goes out. Because most of the tech inside these other cars, they aren't all first-party parts. When it comes to the GPS in the car, when it comes to software, the reason why Tesla excels so much, because software and hardware is made by the same person. And that's why I think full self-driving and autonomous vehicles and the Optimus robot is the future, guys. I'm telling you. So on number 3, on my pros, I love about this Tesla. How fast this junk can get up, bro. We're going to get some shots of us driving fast as shit. The car's really nice. It rides so smooth. I know I have a pre-Juniper model, but the suspension isn't as bad as people complain about. Like, like these older Teslas, they aren't like a BMW or Mercedes, you know, S-Class. You know, it's nothing crazy, but it's good. You know, people are like, oh, why? The build quality, my car's fine. I've only had one issue, and I'll get that too on the con list. But my third pro is definitely how fast and quick it gets up. I love it. For number 4, though, another thing I really like about this car is the space in this car, guys. With the seats down, we closed down our second shop this past year, so we only have one shoe store, right? My co-host was driving down every day, an hour away, hour down there to pack up the store, right? These are shoe boxes, like Nike Jordan shoe boxes, right? They're pretty big. I think the most we fit in here was like 80-ish pairs with just him driving. No one else was there, and he could have put, if I had the car cleaned out like I was supposed to, we could have maybe put 1 or 2 in the front and put more, you know, on the floor underneath. It was more cleared out, but it wasn't even cleared out all the way. We could at least squeeze in another 5 pairs. So like, it's very possible to pack this car as much as you could like a Model X. But yeah, the space is a good one. Great about this car. Number 5, what I love about this car, full self driving. If I haven't ranted to you about this the whole time now, you're going to hear about it a little bit more. FSD is the future. When I tell you, when I got this car, they give me a 30-day trial. I told myself, okay, I'm only going to buy it per month when I'm going on road trips. I've not stopped paying since I got it. You're telling me that I can hit this, go anywhere I want in the world and not touch nothing when it's working right. You feel me? You sure? Hardware 4 is leaps ahead of Hardware 3, guys. Even though Hardware 3 is still really good. And we could definitely do some tests with that with our other friends who have Hardware 3. Hardware 3 is still standard, but Hardware 4 is superior, guys. When I tell you I can summon my car, to me, it's raining outside, grocery store, around the corner. Ooh, what? You're telling me I can go out and auto park and just go from, like now with this one, you can hit start from the screen. It'll go somewhere and it'll find a parking spot for you. No other car in America is doing this. Tesla is the #1 EV brand in America, and they're American made. You can't beat that, guys. You can't beat that. So that's my 5th one for my pros. So some of the cons of living with an EV or Tesla Model Y, for example. #1, my biggest pet peeve, FSD, man. I just said that I liked it, right, guys? But for #1 con, bruh, sometimes I hate to talk ish about Tesla, but like sometimes it'd be too naggy when I'm driving. It just like, boo, you know, like I can't just, you know, just be on my phone while I drive. I know it's not unsupervised just yet. Hopefully it comes soon. I don't think Hardware 4 will get unsupervised, if I'm being honest. But hey, you never know. I'm not doubting nobody. Hardware 5 could, you know, Hardware 5 is going to have it. We already know that. CyberCab is shipping with Hardware 5 and 6. So, but this car, I don't know. And I really don't care, honestly. Like, I'm fine with losing money trading my car to get a car that can drive itself while I fall asleep. That's worth $1,000 in negative equity if I don't know what else is, guys. Because I love the road trip. But anyway, #1 con, FSD nags too much. Too pushy sometimes. Every branch update, like every full update, not branch, every update, the yearly, the 14 to 15, 13 to 14, the first couple updates after the huge number update, it's very break stab. He's very, very cautious, and then eventually he learns, and the updates come out, it's better. Right now, it's at the peak of its game, guys. It's in the peak of its game, guys. Like, I've fallen asleep behind the wheel for like a minute. It nagged me to get up, but like, I can rest a little bit, guys. So that's #1. #2, hate to say it, man. #2 for this car, I gotta say it's the issue I've been having with Service Center, guys. I took my car in 2 weeks ago for Hardware 4 camera issues. Not really camera issues with the system, but like every time autopilot turns right, it says turn right signal fault, and it'll just kick me out of autopilot. And during lane changes at high speeds or like on back streets or anything, it's kind of dangerous when you're just driving, the car's driving yourself, obviously, and then it starts going to the right. It's crossing to the lane, and then it'll say take over, and the hazards go off, and it's slowly starting to slow down. Like that could be fatal. So that's one thing. I have a service appointment next week on Monday. We're going to see how it goes. I took it in 2 weeks ago to get fixed, and it looked fixed for 2 days, and it came back. Fingers crossed it gets fixed. If not, I'm fine with being a lemon car, so I can get me a CyberTruck. So, but I hope it gets fixed because I do love this car. I'm going to miss it if I sell this for my CyberTruck. I'm going to miss this for sure because I found out that CyberTruck tonneau beds aren't waterproof. And as you can see, I have a lot of junk in my trunk, pause. It's going to be different having to keep stuff inside the car while having people in it. But you know, it's just stuff I have to figure out. Like all this stuff is like, stuff I don't need in the car. I just like to have toothbrush, toilet paper, paper towels, because I could be somewhere else and then my car breaks down and I'm stranded somewhere. This car is a tank itself. There's a camp mode, a pet mode, keep climate mode. So I can really camp in this car. And maybe we'll do another vlog about that too. But #2 definitely is the issue I'm having with Service Center, but hopefully they'll get it fixed. They're very nice people, and they gave me a loaner Cybertruck for the day. But besides that, any problem I have with this car has nothing to do with how the car runs, how reliable it is, how comfortable it is. Like my issues at least. We're at about 36,000 miles on this car, so we're getting through the first stages of the car, so things, you know, will happen, unfold. You know, it's not uncommon. But you know, it's Tesla issues. It's nothing like, oh my gosh, my steering column went out, or my control arm's, you know, freaked up, you know, or my battery died. You know, it's nothing like that. So that's #2. Number three things I don't like about this car, I wish the car could charge faster. I wish that they would put in the 800 volt architecture into this car so that I can charge as fast as a Cybertruck. Because if I could charge from 0 to 80 or 20 to 80 in, 10 minutes and any temperature, game changer. You know, I wish that the charging, because you know, overseas, these Chinese EVs, they're going crazy. BYD has one where it could charge, they're testing out, they could charge like a battery in like 5 minutes or whatever. Some of them in China, they actually, Tesla actually had an idea on one of their keynotes they had a couple years ago, maybe like a decade ago, they had a little robot that they would drive the Model S over and they would change the battery out for you, like, you know, like the HV battery underneath. China's doing it right now, which is kind of crazy. Like, imagine going to a gas station, right? And like they're changing your battery, not charging your battery, they're changing it for you, and then you're going. Isn't that crazy? I feel like that might be a little bit more environmental friendly, because every time they take off the battery underneath, they were able to check each cell and see, okay, this is a bad battery, we gotta put it in to get fixed, or, you know, it's a good idea so these aren't getting junked somewhere else with good batteries in it. But I wish the charging was overall faster, you know, nothing crazy. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. There's a reason why this car is so fun to drive, because EVs are typically boring. No engine sound, no throttle, no gears, no gear shifting. Like you can't really, you can barely even do donuts in this bit. I mean, you can, but you know, like there's no 5, 6, 7 gears. There's only one gear, and it's go. So that's, you know, my third one. My fourth one, it is noise cancellation. The windows are really good with doing that, but the windows aren't that good, at least on this model, the legacy Model Y, rejecting heat. I know my seat's black, I know my car's black, it's gonna attract heat, but holy crap. In the summertime, when I get off of work, maybe midday, 3 p.m., Kyle's when we're working the store, I get in my car, and I don't really run the AC because I'm used to having an oil car, you know, Camry. I don't want to burn gas. I've still got that mindset 2 years later. But I don't really run from the AC unless I have to. I like having the windows down. I like fresh air. But like in these cars, you kind of want to have the AC on because even with the windows down, that top sunroof, skyline roof will burn you up to a crisp. And I'm black. I'm already burnt. You feel me? My hair is black. I'm already burnt. You feel me? Like black on black on black interior, man. Imagine how I feel. You feel me? But like, it's not unbearable. Once the AC kicks on, it's fine. But like, that's one thing to notice. Like, you know, some people get roof shades for their moonroof. They get other stuff. So it's like, there's other accessories on Amazon. I do have floor mats, like all-weather floor mats, because we be getting in and out of snow. We be driving this in a snowstorm and all that, bruh. So, you know, we love this car. We put it to the test for sure. And number 5, my pet peeve with this car and having an EV. Yes, the maintenance cost is little to none, or not usual, I guess. The insurance. I'm a safe driver, guys. I'm a safe driver, but the insurance on these EVs can be very expensive, especially Teslas. They've came down over time because they're easier to fix and cheaper to fix, but overall, they're higher than your gasoline car. For example, my 2005 Camry that I had 2 years ago, I had full coverage because I'm such a nerd. Give me full coverage. All the bells and whistles, high-ass coverage, high coverage, low deductible. My insurance was like $100 a month. On this car, deductible is high. I have like $1,500 deductible because I want a low monthly payment because I don't drive bad. That plus the gap insurance, because these cars appreciate, yes they do. Loan gap insurance, roadside assistance, all that stuff, because I don't want to be bothered with nothing, because there's no spare tire in here anyway, if you didn't know. Everything, I pay every six months, but it's like $1,800 every 6 months, so that breaks down to about $300 a month. It's not terrible because I have the highest coverage you can have in terms of like options. If I had a Camry with the insurance company I have, which is Travelers, check out Travelers, it's really good insurance for Teslas, and they have gap insurance, which you'll need for a brand new one. If I had a Camry with this insurance, I'd probably be paying like $80 a month. You feel me? It wouldn't be nothing, but like, I love this car. Like, I have a controller right here where I play my games, like on the arcade. There's no steam in this one, but hey. It came with air compressor. There's a lot of perks with this car, but one of the downsides is the insurance cost and the registration, depending on your state. Like, I know my registration is due in the next, I think like 4 or 5 months in August. It'll be 2 years. So I know that, I don't know about Maryland. We're in Maryland. I don't know what they're going to charge me, but you know, it's probably $300-400. I own a business, so like a lot of this stuff, like when I say, oh, it's only $300-400, y'all probably think like, what the hell? Like, trust me, this car isn't the cheapest to buy, I guess, but to maintain it definitely is. But like my rent's only $525 a month. So I'm cheap in other ways, guys. I'm cheap in other ways for sure. That's pretty much all the pros and cons about the video. There is one more thing I do want to tell you about real quick. So the last thing to end this video, I want to thank y'all for watching. One last remark about owning this car, the Tesla Model Y 2024. It is a beautiful car, hardware 4, fast responsive screen, fun driving, a little bit of errors sometimes, but hey, it happened. Still under warranty, and even if I wasn't, Tesla was gonna make it right anyway. This is a good car to buy. So if I'm telling you, if it's good to buy in this year, 2026, you could probably get this car, same mileage, for like 30,000 right now, 29, 28. The new Model Y Juniper is like 47, like 6'7". like 47, 46, 67, 46, 47, like 47,000. So like, it is a good deal. I will only buy this car used if it had hardware 4, because I'm a nerd. I love full self driving. You feel me? I need every update. But I wouldn't necessarily buy this car if it had hardware 3 and even if it had the older Intel chip. You feel me? Like, yes, the car's still finna drive. Yes, this, but I want the best of the best. Like, I bought this car on purpose before the Juniper because I wanted the best legacy Model Y, comfort, suspension, hardware 4, everything before they upgraded. Because you know, just like an Apple product, you never buy the first generation of nothing. You gotta wait for all the kinks to get worked out. So that's what we're going to do. So this car is probably the most defined Model Y before the newest one in terms of like reliability and everything like that. It came a long way from 2020. This car is the Model Y is only like 6 or 7 years old, so it's like, this car is great. You know, I don't drive a Model 3, I drive a Model Y. I love the hatchback, I love the sub-storage space, I love the back seat, very roomy. I would say buy one, honestly, buy one. You know, like whether you want to buy it new for hardware 4 or a used one for hardware 4, or you want to buy new for the interior lighting, the screen, the heated and cooled seats in the front, the wireless. They have ultra wide bands around it, so I can literally stand behind the trunk of the new ones and it'll open it for me. Like all those little small stuff, like the 5S from the iPhone 5 upgrade, get the Juniper. If you like a solid car, proven, tested and true, 2024 Model Y is your best bet. I would bet my life on this car, guys. I've driven this car to here, from Maryland to Maine. I've driven it from here to, where else did we go in this car far as hell? New York one time. We went, the furthest I've been is Maine, it was a 12-hour drive, and we only stopped 3 times to charge for like 10 minutes each. So it's like, I had like 30, 40 minutes to the trip, nothing crazy. And I'm older, I'm 28, so I have to pee a lot more. So that definitely helped out too. But I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you, Kyle, behind the camera. This will be posted soon. Next video on the Model Y will probably be range tests, durability tests, and overall FSD tests, because we love FSD. So stay tuned. More CyberTruck news on the way. Talk to you soon. Make sure to buy this car. Peace.